Also seen, and one of the survivors of it was still in the car when it fell down and exploded on the rocks. They suddenly had a run like a devil. As then only 3 of them got across, that surviving passenger, including in that thing. The one people who jumped out of the car and were able to run across the area after the hole opened up, and the other survivor leaving. One survivor, wait, there's 8 people in the area. We lost 7 and 6, 5. With the driver. Even 2 people saw there. Nah, no, 3. Well, okay, so that random guy who ran on there, that guy, yeah, that guy, I think I said that he was on there. Yeah, no, he didn't, wasn't. He was with them. Those only 2 people were able to get past there. Anyways, they had to walk over this rickety ass frick thing. On the other side of the area was starting to rip off. And as one of the survivors was going through, which was at this point, it suddenly tore off fully and he fell in. Also, if I may as well, a truck driver who happened to be driving on here, suddenly said, oh my, freak me, I skidded up. I was gonna have him stop, but anyways, now that the trestle, why am I calling it a trestle? This is not a trestle, this is a suspension bridge. Big heavy boom thingies. Talking about, the truck driver had stopped and skidded a bit for slamming his front onto there. Very hanging the balance of life and death. There's also one person who was able to get off of there. Now, the pickup truck had skidded a bit over, and would pick up the 4 people who were still alive. As then they watched in horror as the suspension bridge inside facing off. Like it's inside giant beats. Anyways. Okay, so the truck also off the Autobahn. That's not in Germany. Definitely not. Like this sort of story thing that is definitely not set in Germany. Anyways, it broke apart and inside the out of there. Wow, wow, wow! Whoa, whoa, whoa! The semi-air. The semi-air would pull himself out of there and rocked about, being out of the way for any cars to get the hell out of Dodge. And one of the heavy slacks suddenly broke off, finally, and then started blowing apart. Fully tearing itself away, over the suspension bridge was unable to hold the stress. And fully blew apart. It slammed onto the ground with a heavy thump and broke apart. Oh my god, that was not even possible, honestly. I should take off that one thing. And then he would, in the little yellow pickup, they ran out of there to get the hell out of Dodge. The little red van had survived. The little red van was also still there, which there was 2 survivors of the bridge who gone out there, who were, as in who were over here, who had survived, and they still, come here now, in the middle of the bridge. Guess you get what? It started to break its force and outside enforcement apart. It was only a bit of a slightly doing that. As its frame, sort of, was still in place. And the heavy metal holders for the suspension bridge. The heavy stuff. Oh look, the bridge above it's finally go off. Anyways. I wasn't continuing this. After it broke apart, also, why is there so many red cars? The car which was right on the end, which there was a random survivor. But they got fall fully off the shows, a survivor of it. There was one survivor in the middle who had been hanging, two survivors of it. One was hanging onto this part before falling down. The other one had made it to the road. With the middle part where it separated, the middlemost part, there were three survivors, the outside area, without, aka the one over here. One of which was standing on here when it broke away. That guy from the middle had just grabbed onto this, had just jumped over and bounced it before falling. Anyways, the middle area would lay up fall down to the abyss. But the top of the bridge started to fully break away. Oh my god. Anyways, it started to break apart. One of the survivors was still over near there. Or suddenly fell down and rocked. One of the survivors was in the way of it as it fell, was crushed by it before it tore its way fully off. The rest of the bridge was a bit bad with it. As it tore itself away, it very much tore straight through it itself. It tore off the bridge's chunks. The falling of it was actually only one of the survivors. How the frick? Well, there's the bridge swayed. Once about the bottom of the back of the suspension